Shout out to Mind of Gemini. He shared with me Miss You Forever featuring Busy Bone. So, of course, I gotta check this out. Get a little like.
Say a couple different girls that are miles away. We from the same world, but the skies don't change. Started to the sun, let the sky go rain. So I pick up a pen with the skeleton hand. Little sick in the head, but a hell of a man. Give you everything you want, anything you need, anything and everything you cheese. Still seen that you better leave. Leaves it up.
Okay, so talking about somebody had left. Let me go back a little. I just kind of was thrown back, but all of a sudden he's just kind of went in like that.
Miss my grands, what more can I say? A couple different girls that are miles away. We from the same world, but the skies don't change. Started to the sun, let the sky go rain. So I pick up a pen with the skeleton hand. Little sick in the head, but a hell of a man. Give you everything you want, anything you need, anything and everything you cheese. Still seen that you better leave. Leaves it die in the fall that I watch by myself, and I'm lost in the time and it stops. And it feels like a pause, reset. Dropping jobs with the shit, I'm all lost in the storm. Fall for the pain, miss you forever, but the memory remains. Living with depression is barely contained. Life like a shot of cork off on the tape. Session and stretching, confession to the studio session. Obsession like this that'll leave you headless in sections. Duct tape, no screen, no attention, no mentions. Talking to myself, demanded in a different dimension. What you say? Sorry, no questions. Fake friends, never really lessons. Take the pen and end to the endless.
I don't know about you, but my grandfather was absolutely 100% the real deal. He grew up very hard times. I believe he said that his father was killed at a time when teachers or professors weren't appreciated in Mexico. So his mom had to lean on my grandfather to help support the family, and so he started very young working. I mean, that's just a common theme, you know, and then coming over here and working, started smoking and drinking at 13 years of age. Bars didn't really check IDs and stuff like that. He and his brother Carlos, they would go and get into trouble, you know, but they were hard workers and he learned real quick. So for him to say that, it's true. It's very true. And I learned from my grandfather who were the real ones and who were just, he called them deadbeats. You know, just, he would always point them out. You'd lean down and, okay. So whatever he says went. It's just how it was. He never steered me wrong. Never. And if he was ever wrong, he wasn't afraid to tell me that he was sorry or that he was wrong. I think it hurt me more if he said that, you know. And I definitely took it hard when he passed. I really did. Jerry helped me through my grandfather passing. There was a time when I don't think that I left the house for 6 months. I didn't want to. So, yeah. It was tough. Everything just reminded me of him, and it's really hard when my grandfather was like my whole world, my parent, you know. I did not have my dad. He died when I was 3, and my mom is a whole different story. So, that being said, I know my grandpa treated me like, I don't know, his little sidekick. I mean, I was like untouchable. I mean, all this power. All this power. You know? So, I learned so much, had all this power. I got to mess with tools. I got to, you know, be around all these rusty metal cars, and I've had, well, believe me, I got a tetanus shot. I've had more wood splinters right through my nails than I could count, stepped on more nails than I can count. Thank God I never broke anything, but boy, yeah. I did not mean to speak for this long, but I guess I miss him a lot. Yeah. I don't know. I think just hearing him, that triggered it for sure. Because I can relate. I think a lot of people can. Not taking anything away from my grandmother, but she'd rather watch her novelas, which are Spanish soap operas. She was just like, get out of the way. I'm like, oh, okay. I'll be outside.
Sanity, life is so demanding, so demanding. Drama be creeping without a cause, anything's understanding. Anyone understand it? Heavy the planning, planning, planning. Disappointed while they struggling, reprimanded. And the other one seem blessed without anyone stressed, but then we lose our family. Damn, Nina hit me like a ton of bricks. Death's such a son of a bitch, and it seems there's no turning back. What a wonderful gift. If you look at it when they took it, it seems so clear that this is never dealing with the demons. Gotta praise the Lord and keep creeping. If they ever arise, Lord provides. Let it be the reason. When the love and memory is all they send to me, kinda make it like death could be the sweetest thing. Other motherfuckers wanna see the end of me. That's cool, but that's only my enemies. Little Capo, little Rasu, Big B, you know that I got you. Little Weezy, Biggie and Pac too. Yacht Fu, forever I miss you.
Beautiful. Bizzy basically just went in and gave support to a youngin' and then went off his verse, you know, talking about the real ones he lost in the game. So it's tough. Boy, everybody's up. It's already Friday, gang. Mark B. Shout out to Omega Hayes, otherwise known as Lawless. Oh man. You guys are like my fam. Really. I thought Armageddon was gonna get me and had to be this song. Oh, I'm gonna be mad. I'm gonna be mad if I cry. Acting like a schoolgirl bitch. Crazy. You know, before I had kids, you know how hard it was for me to cry? But oh no, after kids, when they jacked up my hormones to freaking DEFCON 5. You had me at noodling. I tweeted out a tweet of my kids. They're feeding the stingrays, and every time the stingrays are like, yeah, give me the freaking fish, like kids would scream and like pull the fish back, and so stingrays are like, thanks, jerk faces. So a couple of times when kids weren't paying attention and they left the fish holding it in the water, and the stingrays sucked it right out of their hand, which is the way that they eat it. So I was laughing, and then it made me think of, those guys that go and they have noodling contests where they just stick their hand in these like crazy walls, mud walls, and they pull out catfish with their actual hands. So that was my caption. What's next? Noodling? Oh, my kids would never do that. Never. They're too fraidy cat. So I would be the same. Who would have thought noodling and busy bone in the same freaking video? Alright, let's go. Man, it just turned off like that. Alright. See what's next. Because every time I play a video, I think of 5 more videos that I was supposed to play before it. So